Hi guys, it's Jamie here, and in today's journal with me we're going to create a double page spread that will hold up to 4 prompts, so 4 days worth of journaling. The reason we're doing this is not everyone's going to have time to do a page a day. This way you could set up a page where your prompts are there and all you have to do is fill in those prompts daily. We're going to use some very thin copy paper that I've already cut down to cover the majority of my brown pages. I will be edging those with the vintage photo. Not only will I be edging those papers, we're also going to be using some scraps. I've tried to pick ones that go together, and you're not going to need that many because you just want to create yet another border within this one. Using the Mod Podge, we're going to create a simple kind of patchwork with the scraps that we've got. The idea will be to take something that's similar and put it onto the other page so that you're mirroring without directly copying. Now we have our 2 similar pieces done. We've got some blues, we've got some beiges, and we've got some of the pinks across all of it. We're going to take some white gesso and a roller and just create some fading out in places. Once it's fully dry, take the brush that had the vintage photo on it and gently rub over some of the white. I might go back round those edges and make those a bit stronger now. I've opened my random ephemera box. This is where I put bits of ephemera that haven't been used on previous projects mixed up together, and any freebies I've printed up and cut out, so that when I come to decorate I'm going to get quite a unique look to something because I haven't planned it. It's a real mix. Again, I'm going to get the edges of this ephemera with the vintage photo. With these 3 pieces I'm going to do a label cluster. I have this booklet that I didn't use in a journal that matches the colorways on here that I could put down at the bottom, and it would be a flip up on the page. However, this is a bit plain in comparison to this background. It all kind of merges too much. Therefore, I'm going to look at some napkin to put something over here that's going to brighten it up. Now, this one was sent to me in Happy Mail. You could even get some of that border on there. I'm going to take down some of the layers. I am going to take some white gesso over that, and then we can put that onto here, and we'll want something in the center because it's all still part of a background. That might work. That's going to be for that side. I've decided on this, so I'm reflecting the brown, the pink, and then a bit of the blue in the backgrounds. I've trimmed the excess off this. I'm going to use a nail emery board to take some of this off. We're looking for that worn out look. I should put a quick layer of Mod Podge over the top of that to seal down any bits of loose paper that now exists. For the opposite side, I want to take something that was a booklet and make it into a pocket or an envelope. If we were going to make it into an envelope, we need to score down both of the long sides. I'm scoring it at 1 centimetre in on both sides, which is about 1/2 inch, just under. And then I want to fold this. The next score line for the fold over flap, we're going to be cutting away the bottom third and the top third. With these, we just want to take the corner off. Those now fold in. I shall take some corners off this one and stain back round all these new cuts and creases inside and outside. While waiting for some things to dry, I've done a bit more prep. I've cut flowers out of the napkin that was used behind this flip. I'm thinking of adding some lace to this one. I don't know if I want pure white or whether I want to stain it down to match, but I think the pure white might actually look quite nice because everything's quite heavily stained. Using an all-purpose glue, or you might have Fabri-Tac. This is a little boring, however we do have these. We could stick some of the flowers down. As I've put lace on that one where I've made this envelope up, I'll probably put lace along the edge of that envelope as well. And as we are going over the top, we could put some of these flowers onto this bottom part. Okay, don't know if you want to put a few of these flowers onto this background as well, so that you've got that continuity going on. I'd like to do a quick review of where we're at before I continue with this, partly because I was doing this yesterday very late into the night, and now the following day I don't know what's on the video. So with this one I ended up adding a couple more of the little bits of ephemera that I've got from the freebies, and it's been restained around the edges. It's had these little flowers that were cut away from the napkin added that are translucent looking. And this side I don't think I've really done anything since the video was made. Those need to be stuck down into the journal now. This side is actually ready to have our flip page added. This side, where I'm going to place the envelope, I also want to consider having a pocket behind the envelope, so just gluing down the edges. I have lots of leftovers from the Paris kit, this small booklet that was printed up, a lot of journal cards that I didn't use, and some freebies. I'm going to decorate the front of the small booklet. I also have multiple journal cards left over, 4 in total, all in a similar design. So again, that will give continuity to what is a scrapbook page. I'm going to back them with some scraps of paper, similar colourway, similar scraps to the background. Also in my stash I found this old faux library card. To decorate this up and again give it some continuity with the page, I'm going to add some white gesso, put some Mod Podge over that. I've torn a bit of the matching napkin. I'm going to throw that down. All the journaling cards are done. I've quickly sewn round the edges and added all the prompts, so we will run through that now because there's a good few days worth. On the flip up for the 4th, the prompt is a great day to start. Start what? A diet, an exercise regime, reading a new book, whatever it is, make a note of what you're going to start that day. 5th of April, we've got Wanderlust. Now for this one, I'm going to write down where I want to go next rather than where I've been, because I've travelled quite a bit. I can go in our envelope. 6th of April, you are enough. Where do you feel that you're not enough? Do you genuinely believe you are? If you don't believe that, how can you become enough? What plan can you take? What action can you do? 7th is find your path. If you don't know what you want to do next, this is the time to mull it over. Think about your skills, think about what you enjoy and how you can combine those for a new direction. I'm not going to close this because this has got a lot of prompts in it, but I'm going to try and fit some things behind it. Creative soul. For most people watching this video or in the group, this should be an easy prompt. How are you creative? How do you feed your soul with creativity? The booklet, a story begins now. So we've already had find your path. Where are you not enough? How are you creative? What story are you going to begin now? Last one on the 10th of April is Hope Remains. This is partly linked to the story because a lot of people in this group are older and maybe feel it's too late to start a new journey or a new story. So I put Hope Remains. So this is an opportunity to write down why it's not too late. How there's hope that you can change things, improve things, move on from things. So there we have it, a double page spread that covers from the 4th of April to the 10th of April with prompts or ideas of things you can write about. I will catch you on the 11th. Bye.